well, you can't be swiping on Tinder on both hands. Yeah.
Can't do it. Ain't hold the blunt.
D'Lo, you're always fun, man. It's good to have you up here. You make no mistake about what you're into. I can smell you from a mile away, and I love it so much. I love when you walk in the room. I'm like, D'Lo's here. I can smell him. It smells good, dude. And yeah, that's a cool shirt. And funny as always.
Good luck. Thank you very much.
Very good.
Let's
Thank
hear
you
it
for
for D'Lo, everybody. Thank you, D'Lo. We have a guy who travels around the nation going to open mics. He lives in Boston, I believe. So all the way from Boston, no one's come this far to do the open mic here.
Yeah.
His name is Alvaro Mendoza. Come on up here. Welcome, Alvaro.
Yeah, dude.
What's up, guys? Yeah, actually, I quit just for this mic. My job. I quit my job just for this one. She's like, "You're gonna go." My mom's like, "You're gonna go pursue your dreams." I'm like, "Yeah, I gotta go to Max on 19th. It's time." I was waiting in the bathroom, like in the line, and this lady was like, she pointed at the bathroom. She's like, "Go piss, girl. It's open. Go piss, girl." I was like, "Actually, I'm gonna go shit, dude." Which is aggressive, right? Yeah. I like ice cream a lot. I like Klondike bars, you know? They had that slogan, they were like, "What would you do for a Klondike bar?" You know? If it comes down to it, I'll just purchase one. I don't care. I'm crazy, you know? I when I see a white guy being racist, do you think a dog looks at that and he's like, he's being really mean to that slightly grayer guy? My dad has short-term memory loss. Yeah, it's sad. Cue the pity applause. DJ, spin that shit. I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's what I said when I found out. I was like, ha 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 ha. He has short-term memory loss. Like I bought a van recently. I was like, "Dad, I only paid $11,000 for it." And he was like, "Whoa, how much did it cost?" I was like, $11,000. He's like, "That seems kind of expensive. How much did you pay for it?" I was like, $11,000. And he's like, "You bought a van?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're sitting in it right now." I know, that was sad. It was too sad. I grew up in Lexington, Massachusetts, which is where Paul Revere went through that bitch. Do you think 40 minutes into that ride, do you think his horse was like, "Can you shut up?" But he's a horse, so he's like, you know. I grew up super sheltered, like at a private school. One day this kid in our class came up to us and he told us he was friends with the public school kids, and he was like, "Guys, this girl, she just showed me her pussy." And I was like, "Whoa, was it a stray? Did it have whiskers? God, I hate when they're not neutered. Then it does that thing where it humps your leg. That's my least favorite." Yeah, I wrestle. And I'm not in high school. I'm like an assistant wrestling coach for like a high school team, you know, which isn't my first choice. I just really liked wrestling when I was younger, but then I got older and I realized that there like aren't places where you could just like go and wrestle, you know? Like there's no pickup wrestling, you know? You can't just show up at a court and start grabbing people. Some guy's like, "You want next game?" I'm like, "No, I want your leg." You know, but I like the job. I like beating up 14-year-olds. You know, I know, oh my God is correct. You know, because I wasn't very good at wrestling in high school, but I am now. You know, I'll hit these kids with a single leg move. They never see it coming. Every single time they're like, "Coach, how did you get into my house at 3 a.m? You know, fun fact about wrestling, wrestling's not a very popular sport in progressive states. It's always been more of a conservative sport. Which I always thought was funny. It's like in the place where they accept gayness the least, they're like, "You grabbed his balls up, and that's fantastic," you know? But in progressive states, like I told the gay guy that I wrestled, I was like, "I wrestle." He's like, "That's fucking gay." I was like, Jesus Christ, you know? But I'm not I'm not hired by the school. I just know the coaches, and I go and I help out. But I never clarify that because of how you guys just reacted to that. You know? Some kid goes home, he's like, Mom, I learned a new move from Coach Alvaro. She's like, Alvaro, is that one of the new coaches? He's like, no, he's just kind of there. Is he in your class? Is he 26 or something? Yeah, he's 26. He's just there to take it out on us, I think. All right, last thing I'll say, do you think when God is afraid, do you think he's like, oh my me? And then Jesus walks in, he's like, oh my dad. All right, you guys have been fantastic. You can have a good night, all right?
All right, Alvaro Mendoza, tell us about your journey. You're from Boston, is that right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
I just wanted to get out of the Massachusetts bubble and just go do mics in other places, try to get better, meet people, have a sick time. So, yeah.
How many open mics have you done on the journey so far?
It's hard to say exactly, but maybe 160.
Wow.
In 3 months.
160 open mics. How about that, everybody? Wow.
It really shows, doesn't it? I'm just kidding.
And yes, you're quite polished. Michael Brown?
Well, a fun fact. Just the other day, I was here, and you drove by in your van.
I did, yes.
And you have your name on the outside of it.
I do. I have my Instagram handle.
Yes, and Sarah, who is one of the bartenders here, who's here tonight, said, "Hey, I just saw this van drive by doing comedy. I looked up your Instagram, messaged you, and immediately you were like, yeah, I can be there." So this is a fun way that these things work out.
Yeah,
it's pretty
exactly.
cool, man.
It's amazing what you can do when you don't have a job.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
We're stoked to have you here, man. That's a pretty fun thing. That was a good set, and
thanks.
Yeah, we're happy to be part of your journey.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, keep it going. Let's have a fucking sick time, all right?
Yeah.
Thank you, man. Hey, Al, very smooth, very well. Good job tonight. I just want to say, good job tonight, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right, your first time or second time here?
First time here.
That's what he said.
Yeah. It's a nice venue. Look at this. They got carpet here, so.
Tell us
Beautiful.
about the best venue you've been to, and not counting this one, the worst one you've been to.
Here you go.
Honestly, in this city, in San Francisco, the Function is fucking sick. You know the Function?
Heard of it.
Yeah. All right. It's a room. There's people in it, and they do stand-up comedy. If you don't know.
So, of all these
That's a
rooms
great
that you've
place.
been doing, all these mics you did, so many on this tour so far, give us a bad story.
Oh, bad story?
Yeah.
So I was at Max on 19.
Ah, no.
No, I'm just kidding.
Touche.
No, bad night. Okay. I did a competition once. It was like a vote by applause competition, right? So I did my first set. I bombed, and I got off, and they call you back, and I didn't even go on because I was like, I bombed. They're not even gonna vote me on. And the host spotted me from the front. He's like, "You just give up?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he no, just get up. And I slowly meandered to the stage, and the audience voted me to the second round out of pity. And then I got on and I bombed again. You can see the guy that was voting for me the most, he just had his head in his hands. He was like my biggest supporter. I was like, I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Did you wrestle him after the show?
No, I just thanked him and I just got in my van and drove home.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
by the way, stick around if you can, because we have a little vote by applause at the end of this show. That's not even a joke. That's a real thing.
Hell yeah.
And we give away a prize, a couple prizes, $25 cash to the top 2 winners. So there you go. Thanks for coming, Alvaro.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Have a good
man.
night.
Appreciate it. Yeah, it's cool. Big round of applause all the way from Boston. By the way, Alvaro, are you documenting your journey?